Welcome back to No Man's Land for episode 39 with me, Farm Sim Snowy. Good morning everyone and welcome back to No Man's Land. So we've got a lot we can be doing this episode. It's not all going to get done, so I'm going to pick and choose what we are going to be doing. Since the last episode I had to sell some eggs last night, otherwise we wouldn't have had any more room for them, and I've sold some wool this morning. Where are we? Sold wool, bottom right, 2 trailer loads that I took down to the vehicle shop because that was the best price, and we got 20,884 for that. As you've just seen, all the horses have been ridden, the animals have been cleaned. We now have 100 pigs who are just eating their way through everything. So I think we will harvest the barley field first and tip that straight in to the pigs. But as you can see with the horses, we've got them up to 12% fitness and their price is going up as we're going, so that's pretty good. We've obviously over here we've still got the tree harvester on hire, but obviously we haven't been using it, so we won't get charged for that. That's another job that needs doing. The trees, the logs picking up, the stumps chopping down, but we'll probably do that all in one go when we've cleared sort of this area as well. These 2 fields that had the corn in, they're both going to need ploughing, which is another job for us to do, so there's plenty to do. Oh, and also the cotton field, we ended up with 5 bales, wasn't it? One of them wasn't quite a full bale. The price for cotton is going up at both the spinnery and vehicle shop grains, which is good. And we've got another trailer load of eggs sat over there under the trees, possibly another one at the chickens, and those prices are going up at both places as well. So vehicle shop grains, very good price at the minute and still going up, so we'll keep our eye on them. But like I say, we will do the barley field first. Potatoes are coming on lovely, look, very pleased with that. And I think we will use the New Holland to harvest, just for the fact that it's got the largest, not longest, though you probably could say longest, header. What has happened there with those potatoes? I don't remember that being like that. I know what happened there. That was me driving through there trying to fertilise them without the narrow tyres. I don't know what that strip over there is for. That has got me baffled. Right, so let's drop that down there. We'll unfold that. I think it was already unfolded. Some of the harvesters, they open up the top and some just fold the steps back. I think this is a fold the step back job. Come on, let's hook up to that. There we go. scaffold that. Make sure we have got straw swath enabled, like so, because we will get a little bit of straw off of this field. That can go in our silo ready for the animals. So off we go. That lovely straw swath going down. It's chucking it out at the back, isn't it? Very nice. Beautiful sunny morning here on our farm, which is good. So you can just see over in the distance the tree harvester. It's been sat there all night. Luckily no one's pinched it. Still haven't done anything with those bales over there. I mean, they can just stay there for a while till I work out what to do with them. There's not really anywhere else to stack them unless we'll put down a tiny little shed, but I'll see what happens. Right, so let's finish off this field. So we just got this little triangle left to do. Quite a decent amount off of here actually. Probably should have got the larger trailer instead of that one over there, but at least the pigs aren't too far away. So that is the end of that. And then once I think we've picked the straw up and we're ready to go with this field again, I think we'll put some oats in here for the horses. So look, they will have some feed ready when we need it. I'm assuming that is actually tipping in. I don't think it's all going to fit in this trailer, you know, because it's only 21,000 litres. So I should have got the other trailer. But we'll tip this into pigs. Let's see where this gets us. And then we'll get the rest of it and tip it back in there as well. And then we'll check the prices again of the eggs and the cotton, see what's happening there. They've already made a mess. Where are we? Wheat and barley. is going up. It's in the green. That's a good sign. Pretty impressive. Let's go and see how much we had left in the harvester. Need to do a little bit more landscaping as well around the horse pen. Put the dirt track down a little bit better. That's another job for us to do. So many jobs to do. Right, how much do we have left? Shouldn't be too much more. There we go, another 6,673 litres. I think we will switch trailers and get the milling machine on, and we'll pick that straw up, tip that straight in the silo. So that should have, yeah, that's bumped that right up, which is good. So obviously we've got potatoes still to come. That should, I'm hoping, almost max that bar out. We should get quite a few potatoes off of that field. If you remember, that's what we did with the sugar beet, and I think we had some sugar beet left over still, so we should have quite a bit. And then it will just be the soybeans, canola or sunflowers section, which we could possibly grow in one of the other two fields once they've been ploughed. I'm thinking of turning our grass field, obviously I will mow it before then, turning that into something else, just put some more crops in there, because it is a huge field, and then probably change, and looks like our potatoes are ready to go as well. That's just happened. What was I saying? Yes, put a grass field somewhere else on the map, probably not as big as that one, because that is quite a big field, and I just think it will benefit us more if it's got a crop growing in there instead of just grass, because it's not like we are desperate for money. I mean, the chaff and the silage has been really good for us, so it is something I want to continue. Obviously we have got a little bit in there at the minute. Where am I going? I need to get the, let's move the truck forward. I didn't turn that off. Let's quickly check the prices of cotton and eggs. So the eggs have topped out at the vehicle shop. They're still going up at the bakery. And the spinnery, I think, has overtaken the vehicle shop grain, so that's good. That means less travelling, but we will need to hire a trailer for those cotton bales, which isn't a problem. So, and again, we should get a decent amount of straw here. Probably went a little bit too fast for that. That's the only thing with this milling machine, you've got to find the right balance with it. Sometimes you can floor it, and other times I think if it hits a sort of bump it will just jump up and down and cause that to happen. We've already got 19,000 litres, we've just done one strip. Let's see if we can floor it this time. No, it's doing that again. I think it hit a slight bump again. Anyway, we'll get one trailer load and then I'll finish off the rest off camera, I think. Almost there. There we go. Let's turn that off. Oh. I don't know what it was trying to pick up then. Probably, what was that about? Could be that bucket it was trying to pick up. So I believe we've already got some straw in there, so that just adds to that. We've got loads of straw. So I will go and pick up the rest of this straw, keeping our eye on the cotton as well, and I will see you shortly. Right, that is the last of the straw off of this field. Got quite a decent amount from it. So we'll tip this into our silo. And I believe that this field needs liming. So we'll lime it first and then we will get some oats in there. Then obviously these two fields here need ploughing. Whether we do that episode, I'm not sure quite yet. But let's drop off the milling machine in its little home. Something like that. And we'll grab our small lime spreader. Just leave this trailer here for now, I think. Tidy up in a second. Now, have we got some lime in there? I think we have. We haven't used it for a long time. Oh, not enough. Right, so we need to get some more lime in there, which is fine. Might as well fill it right up. And then the potatoes are obviously ready to go as well. That's another job we can be doing. And that's glitched out. You can see the lime poking through the cover. Nice. That's right, we should be able to sort that out. So let's get cracking with this liming. Shouldn't take us too long to do this. And then obviously we've got more trees to come down at some stage. Now there has been a new mod released, which is like a wood crusher. I don't know if it's called that, but we'll double check in a minute. I've missed a little bit there, right? But instead of chopping the trees down like we have been doing, it sort of mulches them up and turns them into wood chips if you've got a trailer on the back. And I'm thinking of trying that. I've had a little play around with it on a different map off camera just to see whether it works properly and it's gonna be okay for this map, because obviously the last thing I want to do is start using it and then it doesn't work properly or something goes wrong and then it's like, oh god, and you guys are laughing at me because which does probably happen quite often, I should imagine. But we'll get this field limed and I'll show you what I'm on about. You probably already know what I'm on about, but if you don't, I will show you. So yeah, we've got plenty to get on with, and we've got some eggs we can sell there. Looks like the chickens are almost full again, so we'll check on that in a second as well, and the prices. Obviously we need to keep an eye on the cotton price as well, because as soon as that tops out we'll sell. I was thinking as well, I'm wondering if it's worth getting a bigger bow spike, because the spinnery is only there literally just behind the cotton field, where we just pick them up separately and run them over to the spinnery. But if there's not a lot of price difference, then I should just get a trailer, because it will probably make our lives a bit easier. But I think some of the trailers you can only get about 2 or 3 at the max. We'll have a look though. So we'll get in there with this. Tiny little bit of there, and that's just that little bit over by the chicken pen. Yeah, so they literally look like they're almost full again. So we'll check. I'm quite pleased with how much eggs we are getting off the chickens, because it's only one pen we've got. We have got 500 in there, but they are just producing eggs left, right and centre, which is giving us a good income. Right, last a little bit. For some reason it won't pick up those 2 bits. That's fine, I'm not worried about that. And there we have it. That field should now be fully limed. Thank you very much. We'll get some oats in there. Let's just check on the chickens. Oh yeah, 25,000. They're almost going to top out. Right, so egg prices. That's what I was going to look at. So the cotton's still going up, which is fantastic for us. Hopefully the spinnery will end up being the best price. Oh, and the eggs aren't too bad price down at the vehicle shop grains, so I could probably run 2 trailer loads down there. What I might do is grab the eggs and cut to down the vehicle shop, so that you can see how much actually if we sold anything this episode. I can't remember now, because I can always show you. No, we haven't. Right, what I'll probably do is sell 2 trailer full loads of eggs, and I will show you when I'm back up here after doing those 2 how much we have earned from that. And I will also reverse this in, because this is probably going to take me a while. And that doesn't even live there actually, does it? It lives in here. Right, well I'll see you in a sec up here and tell you how much we got for the eggs. So that's 2 trailer load of eggs done and dusted, and we got for that, where are we? There you go, 124,988 for 2 trailer loads of eggs. Mental. I'll quickly show you that wood chipper, crusher, whatever it is that I was talking about. So it's in forestry equipment, and it's this bad boy here. Is quite expensive to buy, as you can see. Whether we're going to buy it or not, I'm not sure. Only requires 40 horsepower, so even the little Fent could cope with that, but that is it. It's a bit like the miller machine which we own, so the pipe goes round, it detects the trailer, and as you go it chips it all up into wood chips. Obviously we haven't got a wood chip sell point as of yet, but we can easily put one down at the sawmill, not a problem. There's plenty of room for one of those. I might even do that in a second just to prepare ourselves, but we're going to get some oats put into this field so that the horses have got something to eat when we're ready. So let's put that straight over to oats. Should have enough fertiliser in there, I would have thought, for that field. So let that open up, turn on, drop down, and off we go. And obviously when we come to harvest the oats, we'll get some straw again off of that, so we're going to have straw coming out of our ears. At the minute all we need it for is the horses and pigs, but we will get cows eventually. That's what this spot to the right is being saved for, and I will get those bells moved at some point eventually as well. They've been sat there for a few episodes now, but it just took me so long to stack them up the first time by hand. I'm just not quite ready to do it all again. But the good thing is we can pick them up by hand and we can just chuck them into the feed troughs for the horses and the sheep as they need it. We've still got our forestry harvester on hire over there, so if this wood chipper works pretty well for us, I mean I think we probably would earn more from the logs themselves than we would with the wood chips, but if it's quicker and it's gonna make our life easier, then I'm all up for using the wood chipper. And it's not like we're in desperate need for the money. We're doing quite well for money, so that's not too much of an issue. There's a rock there. But anyway, I will get this field finished and I will see you in a sec, people. I know I could get a worker to do it, but I quite fancy doing it myself this time. And as we've seen before, the worker can't be trusted with this field. So I will see you shortly, people. Last little bit left to do. That should be that field with oats and first stage of fertiliser all done. There we go, oats in the ground, fertilised and growing. Excellent. We'll just take this over and give her a little bit of a wash off, and the New Holland as well. It's getting a little bit grubby. And then I think we will put down the wood chip sell point over at the sawmill. That's not quite gonna fit, is it? I don't know why I parked like that actually. I could have just parked that way and still been able to spray it. I just had it in my head that we were going to be doing some repairs to something, but I think all of our machinery is pretty good at the minute. Let's just give that a quick blast off. That's not that dirty, but this is, look at the state of this. I don't want to get moaned at by my viewers for not looking after our machinery. Excellent. That will do, that's lovely. It's a lot better than it was. Right, let's park this back in the shed. As you can see, we did have enough fertiliser, so happy days. Now, that is very tight, and I've messed that up, haven't I? Trouble is, I've got too much stuff in the way. Let's squeeze past that. Right, let's try again. That's looking better. Easy does it. Yeah, there's the wall there. Right, turn off. Let's shut that because I can't see us needing that for a while. Now, wood chip sell point, I believe was in miscellaneous under the AJ Tech bits. There's the sawmill, where's the wood? There it is, 20,000 to buy. That's fine, so we definitely don't want it there. Where's our sawmill? Now, I think the most logical place for it to go is just here. Because then we can swing around off that track and back into there. That would be pretty smart. I'm happy with that. Hope you guys are happy with that. There we go. Now we'll have to do a little bit of whatchamacallit. Is it going to let us? So yeah, it should do, shouldn't it? Right, that is the one we want. Like so. Is it going to let us go over there? Yes. And then we need to fix this bit at the back. Will it let us go in there more? No. Right, that's a little bit annoying. That's not how I wanted it, but God, it's getting bigger. Right, let's put a little bit of grass back there because I'm not quite liking that. That'll do, something like that. That's not bad. There's a tiny little bit there. Put grass in there. That's good. I'm happy with that. So we've now got a wood chip sell point. Where are we? There we go, 184 for wood chips. I don't normally do wood chips, so I've no idea if that's a good price or not. It sounds pretty poor to me, considering what we might get for the actual logs themselves. What I think we'll do is we'll give this chipper, I was already on forestry equipment, we'll give it a little go this episode and we'll see what happens. I'm only going to lease it. I'll just keep it that gold sort of colour, whatever that is. So it's going to cost us 6,375 to lease, but I just want to see if it's worth actually buying in the long run. So we'll whiz down to the shop and get it. We'll come back, we'll hook up to that trailer there on the left, because that's our biggest one, and we'll see what we can do with it. Right, so we're back up here with the new wood chipper and whatnot, which does look a bit like this. It was very vicious. Now the only thing I'm a bit worried about is when I was having a little play around with it, instead of instantly crushing them up, it sort of cut the tree and the tree fell over, and then it was a right pain to try and get the chipper to actually chip the log, the fallen tree rather. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but we'll give it a test anyway, and we'll probably call it there for this episode. If it works okay, then I will get a trailer load. See, already I'm not impressed with that. Oh, there we go. Now it does leave. I don't know if it's going to be too noisy, this, so I'm going to turn that off, and the tractor, just so you can hear me. It does leave, where are we? Get my angles right. The tree stump. Now, courtesy of Mr. CDP, when I was watching his mod review on this, if you come in on the angle, and it only works, I believe, on one certain way. So if you come just this side of the stump, it should work. There you go, it's gone. So that's thanks to Mr. CDP that. So if you have trouble with it, that's how you do that. So let's have another little go. Again, that's worked well. What I might just do is whiz through some of these and see if we can get a trailer load, and then I'll worry about the stumps later on, because I'm interested to find out how much we get for a full load of wood chips. And I think because we haven't got very big trees here, it's not going up as quick, but there is a couple of big ones in the middle, so if I can get in amongst them, then that's going to make our life a little bit easier. I think this is one of them. Let's just concentrate on the really tall ones, because we've already got 26,000. So this is kind of working. Can't see where I'm going now. we're at 84%. Obviously our trailer only holds 41,000, but this thing itself, it does actually have a capacity of 20,000 litres, I think it was. So what we'll do is we'll now whiz over to the sawmill. Let's see how much we get for a full load. Well, technically it's 61,000 litres we've got, including the storage from this chipper. Let's just double check on that. So let's go to least items. Yeah, 20,000 litre capacity, which obviously I've just realised what I've done then. That's pretty obvious, isn't it? Because our trailer's 41,000. Excuse me for being a bit stupid then. So we'll keep the pipe. I don't know why the pipe's gone at that funny angle. Let's see if we can get that back where it should be. Because hopefully when we start tipping these wood chips, it will shoot the rest of the stored wood chips back into our trailer. So what are we going to make? I'm hoping it's a decent amount, because if it's not, then I know it's going to be a bit more of a harder slog. We'll just carry on felling the trees and selling them as lumber. So here we go, guys. Let's get the old camera on a bit of a... There you go, and that's firing it straight back into the trailer, emptying that, which is all good. That should stop eventually. Yes, come on, give us a decent amount. $11,000. Is that all? That is awful, isn't it? Might have to think about that. But then again, like I said earlier, I don't think that's a very good price for wood chips. 184. That's pretty poor. I might have to look into a few more things, but I think we will leave it there for that episode. So I hope you have all enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.